guys, it's Darcy and welcome back to Darcy Does Stuff. Here on today, before we get started, I just wanted to say a few things. Number one, sorry that I didn't upload Saturday's video. I was really going through it, but I'm okay now. And this week, Saturday, there will be a video. It will probably be a styling video, so get ready for that. Secondly, this video is inspired by Freely the Banana Girl. Some of you may have heard of her, some of you may not have heard of her, but essentially she's just a vegan YouTuber on YouTube, obviously. And her approach to addressing important issues within veganism is sometimes a little controversial, but overall her point is valid and it comes from a genuine place, even though her delivery might not always be the best. So whether you like her, whether you don't like her, that's irrelevant. I just felt that I should hop on the trend of hashtag why I'm still vegan, because I feel like it's very important, especially with all of these different vegan videos that are coming up, as to why different influential vegan YouTubers are no longer vegan. And then thirdly, I'm not trying to convince anyone to go vegan in this video. I'm not telling you if you don't go vegan this is going to happen to you, anything like that. I'm not trying to force anyone to go vegan. If you want to go vegan, that's your personal choice. Do research and find out whether or not it's for you. And if you have any questions after this video about me or my veganism or just veganism in general, I would love to answer. I'm really an open book. You can just leave those below and I'll be happy to answer. Or if you wanted me to make any more vegan content, I would be happy to, and I'm planning to in the future. Also, another disclaimer is that not all of these reasons are why everyone who went vegan for, and this is not what every vegan experience. I can only tell you my vegan experience. So without further ado, let's get into why I'm still vegan. So first and foremost, I'm vegan for the animals, of course, because veganism is an ethical stance, if you don't know. And the goal of veganism isn't perfection, it's to cause as little harm as possible to all living creatures, and that includes animals, of course. And a lot of people often push them aside and directly say that their lives don't matter by contributing to the meat and dairy and egg industries. It's really crazy and it's really brutal what they do to them, and if you don't know yet, or you need a refresher as to what they do, warning, it is graphic. It will go through a lot of emotional turmoil while watching it, because how could you not? You're human, you feel. So it's bound to affect you. But I watched a documentary in 8th grade, I'm now a senior, called Earthlings, and a lot of other vegan content. I watched Earthlings, Forks Over Knives, and a lot of other vegan videos, Cowconspiracy. If you just search up like different vegan documentaries, a flood of them will pop up, and you can get educated on what's going on in video format. And it's just really interesting and it's really crazy to know, but it's better to be informed than to be ill-informed. In my opinion, ignorance isn't bliss, because if you don't know you're contributing to an industry that kills billions of animals a year inhumanely, and you won't be able to do anything about that. That's the number one reason I'm still vegan, is because I refresh my mind and I keep reminding myself of the reasons why I went vegan. I feel like if you've been vegan for like 4, 5, 6, 7 years now, whatnot, you get into a habit or whatnot, and sometimes you forget the importance of what you're doing. Of course, you're just like, oh yeah, animal cruelty happens or whatever, but you don't understand how many animals exactly are affected about it, or at large. So sometimes it's important to go refresh your memory by looking at these different vegan videos or books or pictures or whatnot that accurately describe what is happening in our factory farms today. Number 2, for my health. Now, I come from a family that has a history of like heart disease, diabetes, and obesity and other common diseases like that, and it's very likely that you or someone else you know someone within your family. Those different diseases in my history, it's very important that I be informed about what I'm eating and make sure that I'm eating the right things and not put toxic things into my body or whatnot. And of course, I don't eat great 100% of the time. There is something called vegan junk food, which a lot of people don't know. Like, vegans aren't always healthy or whatnot, but for the most part, at large, everyone in the vegan community pretty much is. But just because something's vegan doesn't mean it's healthy necessarily. Like, Oreos are vegans, Airheads are vegan. A lot of different snacks, Lay's potato chips, a lot of different things that everyone eats are vegan, but obviously you know those aren't necessarily healthy for you. Number 2 is my health, like I said, and upon becoming vegan, I've seen changes in my blood results. My cholesterol has gone way down. I've reduced my likelihood for obesity, childhood obesity, and diabetes greatly. Although veganism doesn't cure any of those diseases, it can possibly reverse or postpone the effects. I've just overall seen an improvement in my health, and I don't think I'd be able to do so without veganism. Number 3, for the environment, when becoming vegan, I didn't initially know the harmful effects that the meat industry and the dairy industry and the egg industry had on our environment, but it's so detrimental. And take what I'm saying at face value, research this stuff, guys. It's crazy. But people who are meat eaters have a larger carbon footprint. Of course, vegetarians have a smaller carbon footprint, but vegans have the smallest carbon footprint. I'm not saying that veganism is a superior diet to any other diet. It's just the fact that we vegans don't support industries that give off a lot of carbon emission, and carbon emission is thinning our ozone layer, which is like the barrier between the sun and us, if you don't know, and it's really detrimental. I think like the ozone layer has reduced like 20% or more between like 1970 and now, and that's really scary because it was already kind of thin in 1970. I feel like humans are the cause of a lot of the global warming that's happening in our world today, and it's up to us to fix it because like we're the only people that can. So, and we're the only like species that can. So it's up to us to band together and affect change and talk to lawmakers and whatnot to reduce the amount of carbon emissions used. And factory farm industry is a huge proponent, if not the number one proponent, of greenhouse gas emissions that are affecting global warming. Number 4, being vegan makes me feel alive. I distinctly remember before, like I went vegan like October of 8th grade, so I already came up on like my 5-year anniversary of being vegan before 2018 ended last year. I remember feeling sluggish, I remember feeling out of tune. It was just not, I just wouldn't have any energy when I came home to do anything, and I just didn't really love my life. And I'm not saying that veganism cures depression or whatnot, but eating healthy and not living a sedentary lifestyle is a big part of improving your mental health and improving your life. So I can say for a fact that I do feel better after living a vegan diet for 5 years. That's one of the core reasons why I will continue to live a vegan diet for as long as I live. Number 5, my skin. My skin was never really bad, but I did used to have a lot of bumps and my pores were always showing, and a lot of acne back in the day, back in like elementary school, middle school. But when I went vegan over a couple weeks of being vegan or whatnot, I realized that my skin started to clear up and I started experiencing breakouts less frequently, because a huge cause of breakouts is dairy products, and dairy products will eventually seep into your pores and harm your face, and it's not good for your body, it's not good for your health, and it's also not good for your skin. Don't believe me? Do some research. There is a huge correlation between getting acne and the consumption of dairy products. With the boom of people switching to veganism, vegan food is now more accessible than ever, and I'm so grateful and I'm so glad for that, and I'm so impressed sometimes when I go to grocery stores, even like Walmart, to have like vegan products and whatnot, not just like vegetables and fruits and like nuts and seeds and beans and rice and whatever, but like have like vegan ice cream or vegan meats or vegan cheeses or stuff like that, just different vegan alternatives that are nice to see. People are always just like, haha, you can't like go anywhere, you can't like do anything, but like more times than not, I can find a vegan item on the menu or a vegan meal when I go out to places. It's all about researching beforehand and asking the waiter what's in food or whatnot in order to decide what you'll get. And lastly is I'm still vegan because if I'm not, who will be? Now, I'm not saying there aren't tons and tons and tons of vegans out there, which there are, and they're growing every single year, which I love and I want to keep seeing happening, because I feel like veganism is the change, and is the solution for a lot of different issues going on in our world, more than you think. And I feel like since we are so rare, even though we are growing, like it's unlikely that you'll meet a vegan in your everyday life. Maybe you know one vegan and that's like a friend of a friend of a friend, or like your fourth cousin that you rarely see or something like that. I don't know. And you probably think they're weird or whatnot. Most vegans aren't like in your face and brass in real life. I know I'm not like that. And I try my best to respect other people and what they want to do or whatnot. And if they ever want to open a dialogue about veganism or alternative lifestyles like pescatarianism or vegetarianism or flexitarianism, then I'm always open to talking about it and sharing my knowledge and giving them resources and whatnot, because I feel education in what you put into your body and how you're affecting the earth around you is very important, especially being younger, because, you know, obviously this world is going to be ours essentially once as we grow up and live in the world. I think it's very important to be able to have core beliefs that you stand by and that you won't compromise on, no matter what, no matter who chastises you about it, no matter how many places you get ostracized from or whatnot. You shouldn't be doing everything. Just because everyone's doing everything doesn't make it right. And even if no one's doing it, it's still right. Like Freely the Banana Girl said in her video, to paraphrase, I try to fight with my vote every day. Everyone has a vote as to what industries they support every day. If you buy makeup, you support the beauty industry, and if you buy animal products, you support the factory farm industry. And it's very important to be informed as to what industries you are supporting in your everyday life. And informed decisions, you have to have knowledge, so that's why I suggest everyone, even if you're just a little vegan curious or you have any questions about anything I said, like I said, leave them below or go research it on your own, and we can always have a dialogue about it. So that's why I thought it was important to speak on it, because there is a surge of why I'm not vegan anymore videos, and it really upsets me, and it really is disappointing. So that's about it, guys. I hope you liked this video. I hope you could get something out of it. And if you like my channel and you want to see more videos, please subscribe. I upload new videos every single Wednesday and Saturday, and hit the bell below the post notification button so you will be notified when I post. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please like it. And then lastly, comment below, like I said, any questions you have for me, any videos you'd like to see next, any revelations you had while you were watching this, what you want to research, anything like that. Let's keep it positive and open forum down there in the comments, and I will see you guys next Saturday.